Good morning, I'm Kaylee Pfeifferling, and you are watching a new episode of Inside Texoma. We're going to let the good times roll this morning as we talk about the 9th annual Cajun Fest taking place in downtown Wichita Falls, May 14th. I'm joined this morning with Jeanette Van Dong from Downtown Wichita Falls Development and John Reese with the Elks Lodge. Thanks for being with me this morning.
Of course, thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Now, John, I understand you initially started Cajun Fest about 9 years ago. Tell me how you came up with the idea.
Well, we were looking at a way to promote something unique with unique food, and at the time, myself and a couple others had a crawfish farm out west of town, looking at ways to promote our product as a local organic, homegrown type product, and so that it was naturally looking towards Cajun festivals and things like that. Partnered up with Downtown Development, and the rest is history. We've been doing it now. This will be our 9th year.
Did you ever think when you first came up with the idea that it was going to be a long-standing festival, kind of like it is today?
No, we weren't looking at sustainability or anything perpetual. We were looking at a one-time event, and we were hoping, maybe if we could draw 600 or 800 people. And I think our first year we had over 2,000 or so. Our numbers, we've seen as much as 8,000 people, so it's holding steady, which is a great thing for downtown. I mean, putting on something year after year, and if you can retain or grow, it's a great deal.
And why did you decide to hold it downtown? Was the first one downtown?
Yes, we've been downtown the whole time, and I'm a big supporter of our downtown revitalization. I've worked for the city for 32 years now, and I think that the key to our economic growth and development all centers around downtown, and it's kind of the nucleus of any city. So anything that we can do to bring people downtown, that's what our goal was originally starting this, was to hold it somewhere in the downtown area.
Yeah, and fast forward 9 years, it is a highly anticipated event this year for the 9th annual Cajun Fest. Jeanette, tell me a little bit about how it's grown over the years, maybe stuff that you guys are doing different this year than in years past.
Yeah, so every year we try to grow the festival, and this year we're making some small improvements to the layout and such. And then we have an expanded kids area this year, lots of bouncy houses, some rides. Gator Country's coming back this year, so they'll bring out some alligators, snakes, turtles. There'll be photo opportunities with them. And yeah, just trying to make it a great family event.
The use of the, Louisiana-based animals, critters, was that a part of the initial concept 9 years ago? Was that something that you guys incorporated throughout the years?
I think it just came on a few years ago, and we just love sticking with it. They get a great response, and people love coming out and seeing their shows and being able to interact with the animals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a big draw for families, definitely. And families is kind of what this festival is all about, something where you can bring the family out, bring the kids out, and everyone's going to get a little something from it.
Right. When we started this, we had envisioned a family-friendly festival. Or an event. There's events for young adults and older adults downtown. We've got several that are family-based, but we definitely wanted it to be that.
Yeah. Another big draw is the food. I think when people think of Louisiana, they immediately think of music, which you guys have. We're going to talk about music a little bit later, but also the food. John, just throw out some of the things you guys got going this year.
Well, this year we're bringing back much of our same food. We'll have a vendor coming in from Louisiana that'll be doing jambalaya and gumbo. We've got another vendor coming in that will be doing, from Louisiana, that'll be doing alligator on a stick and pork cracklings. For those that haven't had that, it's sinful. I tell you, it is. And then we will bring back the always popular Cajun catfish, red beans and rice, crawfish etouffee. We'll also have regular American food, if you will, barbecue sandwiches, hot dogs, nachos, funnel cakes, things like that. We've got a lady coming in from Louisiana bringing Cajun king cakes. And we'll also have kettle corn, roasted corn, lots of other things that are kind of festival type foods, and kind of our centerpiece is the crawfish. And I'll tell you and tell the viewers that we have opted to buy more this year, and we hope, knock on wood, that we will not run out. Last year was a kind of an odd year because we were predicting heavy rains, and we had to move it inside to a totally different venue, and we cut back our order a little bit, and we run out. The year before we ran out. So we're hoping that we can make it all the way this year. So we're looking at 7,000 pounds
Wow.
of crawfish. And for the amount of crawfish that we're cooking, there's probably not another one-day festival anywhere in Texas, and probably not in Louisiana, other than one or two, like the Bro Bridge, that will cook that amount. So we are cooking a lot of crawfish.
I think it just goes to show how much people are responding and receptive to this festival.
Yes.
With the amount of crawfish that you guys go through. Jeanette, give me the details again, the date, the time, how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, so it's May 14th. It's going to start at 12 o'clock, and we'll close around 10 o'clock that evening. And then it's $5 in advance. You can purchase tickets online now. You'll be able to purchase them at United Market Street, Shepherd ITT office, the downtown office, the Elks Lodge, and all that in about a week. And it's $5 in advance, and at the gate it's 10.
Okay.
So buy early.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You want to buy early to save some extra money, especially if you're planning on bringing the entire family.
And kids 12 and under are always free. So.
Okay, all right, perfect. Well, along with the food, the music, also a very important aspect to any festival, but especially the Cajun Fest, as music is such a staple in Louisiana culture. Coming up, we're going to look at some of the bands you can expect to see at this year's Cajun Fest.
Download the all-new News Channel 6 app. New features connecting you to a better experience. Video, slideshows, live streaming, custom alerts for breaking news, weather, and the stories that matter to you. The all-new News Channel 6 app for your smartphone and tablet. Connect right now. Download the all-new News Channel 6 app. Search News Channel 6 in your app store.
Welcome back to Inside Texoma. We are talking about Cajun Fest. Jeanette Van Dong with Downtown Wichita Falls Development joins me this morning, and Jeanette's got on a Cajun Fest t-shirt from years past, last year.
Yeah, last year's shirt.
Yep, and it's got a gator on it, kind of a well-known icon for Louisiana. And speaking of alligators, Gator Country is going to be coming to this year's Cajun Fest. They've been there the past couple years. They're going to return this year. For those who don't know about this this program, so to speak, tell us a little bit about what people can expect.
Yeah, they come out and they do hands-on. You can pick up the baby alligators, play with the turtles. They'll have some snakes. And then they do a gator show. They'll have 3 or 4 shows throughout the day that you can sit down and watch him with the big alligator. And that's always fun and a little nerve-wracking. But
oh yeah.
You know, they do educational shows to teach you about the rehabilitation of the animals and stuff. So it's more than just seeing the animals. It's an educational experience. It's hands-on. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's something to see for sure. And the Gator Country, if you've heard the name before, you might have seen them on CMT show Gator 911. They've also been featured on Animal Planet's River Monsters and A&E's Billy the Exterminator. So this is a well-known guy that's making a stop here right in our area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're glad they're thrilled to come back every year, and they put on such a great show. So we love it.
Yeah, and they're going to be doing shows throughout the day on May 14th with Cajun Fest. So if you missed their first show, don't worry. They're going to be doing them throughout the day at the festival. This year, they're also going to have 4 different bands at Cajun Fest. And what's neat about them is they are all based out of Louisiana or have Louisiana ties. and kind of bring a different Cajun flair to Cajun Fest. Tell us a little bit about some of the bands.
Yeah, we have Tejas Brothers. They're coming in. They're a Tex-Mex, honky-tonk mix. A lot of our bands are those really good bands that you can get up and dance to. Lots of Cajun, Zydeco. The Pine Leaf Boys are a 4-time Grammy nominee band.
Wow.
They're really exciting to watch. They're youthful and energetic, so it's one of those ones that just makes you want to get up and dance.
Yeah. The other two bands, Timon and Dr. Zog Band, on y'all's website you have YouTube clips of each of these bands so people kind of know what their style is like, what they sound like. Give us the website address again.
It's downtownproud.com.
Okay, so go there, listen to the different bands. Here's a look at the website right now. If you scroll down on that, you're going to come across the 4 different YouTube videos. I watched a couple of these. These bands are good.
Oh, yeah.
These are great bands.
Yeah, they definitely will bring that Cajun Creole flair to the event.
Yeah.
You definitely wear your dancing shoes because by the end of it, you'll be up on your feet.
Yeah, and you know, when you're talking about Cajun and Louisiana, the 2 things come to mind: food, which check, we've got that, and music. And with these 4 bands, you're definitely, like you said, you're going to be up and moving. You're going to have this. You're going to feel like you're in Louisiana, so to speak.
Oh yeah, a lot of them have the accordions, the steel guitars, harmonicas, banjos. You'll have all that type of music. It's
going to be a good time. Any of these bands, are they returning from past years, or are these all 4 new bands?
Dr. Zog's returning. He was here last year and I think a couple years before that. But other than that, I think they're all new.
Okay, Dr. Zog Band, with this band returning, is it because you guys got such good feedback on them, or they wanted to come back?
They're one of those ones when they're on stage, you can just kind of see everybody sitting down, and then they just kind of go up towards the stage and start dancing. So we love seeing that. We want to see people dancing. So
yeah,
that would be good to bring them back.
Absolutely. How'd you guys find these bands? Just out of curiosity.
Well, we work with Danny Ahern, and he is really great at finding some great up-and-coming bands. So he works with us to help find those ones that are just kind of their own little niche. So.
All right, well, definitely check out the music, the food, and coming up we're going to take a look at how the proceeds from events like Cajun Fest benefit downtown Wichita Falls. We're going to have all that and more coming up.
You. There's only one like you. Unique. You live here, in a city that is unique. When it comes to Texoma's unique weather, you've got to trust a local source, the Skywarn 6 weather app. Because you live here, our app gives you the forecast unique to you. Local, accurate info updated by your hometown weather experts. The Skywarn 6 weather app. Download it today. Search Skywarn 6 weather in your app store.
Welcome back. We're down here at the intersection of 8th and Ohio in Wichita Falls. This is where Cajun Fest will be held come May 14th. Organizers decided to hold the festival down here to bring more foot traffic to the area. And if you haven't been down here in a while, you're going to notice things look a little bit different. From the new light poles to the farmers market, even across the street at the old Zales building, the intersection of 8th and Ohio is showing signs of a new Wichita Falls.
Every single time there's an event down here, no matter who puts it on, it's an opportunity for us to show off what we're doing.
Cajun Fest brings in thousands of people to the downtown area every year, and this year is expected to be no different. Henry Florsham with the Wichita Falls Chamber of Commerce says events like Cajun Fest not only pump money into the local organizations, but it also allows visitors and residents a chance to see what they haven't seen since the last time they visited downtown, including the old Zales building, which is currently undergoing major renovations.
it gives people a chance to come experience downtown, and for a lot of people, they haven't done that in some time. And so to come down and see the progress, it just helps us to better tell our story.
90% of the funds used to revamp this old building at 8th and Ohio comes from events like Cajun Fest. And contractors have been working hard to get this place back to its original beauty. You'll notice the original glass tile windows now in place. And all these you found in the wall?
Yeah, they were in place, but it was in a zinc grid work that was falling apart, so we had to take them all out and redo them all.
A step back in time, as John Dickinson, one of the men in charge of revamping the building, shows us some of the unique original features still in place, including the old jewelry vault. The Zales building was built back in 1885 and was the first Zales jewelry store in the country. The end goal, Dickinson says, is to sell this building and hopefully bring in another business to the downtown area. Another change you might notice, the farmers market now has these red garage doors and a roof over the center of it, helping to preserve the integrity of the structure so it can be used for years to come.
If you go to a city and visit their downtown and everything's dead and boarded up and there's nothing going on, you will have a negative perception of that community. At the same time, if we've got new construction, remodeled buildings, beautiful streetscapes with comfortable benches and that sort of thing, then you're going to say, hey, that city's got it figured out. They understand the importance of quality of life. I want to go there again. I want to spend my money there. That's why this stuff's so important.
The farmers market opens up for the 2016 season on May 7th. Coming up, we'll take a look at some upcoming events in Wichita Falls. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
When storms are on the horizon, the Skywarn 6 Storm Team is ready with more experience forecasting Texoma's weather than any other station. You can trust the Skywarn 6 Storm Team to keep you informed, prepared, and safe. Skywarn 6 Weather, always looking out for you.
Good morning. You're watching Inside Texoma, and we've been talking about Cajun Fest, the music, the food, all the good times that you can expect coming up May 14th. Jeanette Van Dong joins me again this morning. Jeanette, give us another rundown of where we can get tickets, how much it's going to cost, all that good stuff.
So tickets are available online now for $5. You can get them at downtownproud.com. In about a week or so, you'll be able to get them at United Supermarkets, Market Street, Shepherd ITT, our downtown office, and the Elks Lodge. I encourage you to buy in advance. They're $5 in advance, $10 at the gate, so it's half off right now. Mm-hmm. And then that's May 14th down at the Downtown Farmers Market. It starts at 12 o'clock and will end around 10 p.m.
Okay, where do the proceeds from this go?
Well, the gates and such go to Downtown Wichita Falls Development, and then the food proceeds go to the Elks Lodge.
Okay, how beneficial is this festival for y'all's bottom line, so to speak?
Oh, it's one of our largest festivals, second to St. Pat's. Mm-hmm. It's always a huge fundraiser for us. The money helps put into projects like our Zales project that's about to finish up, right. And a lot of it is to promote downtown, bring people that normally wouldn't come to downtown, kind of expose them to that, so hopefully they'll return, do more shopping, make more trips.
Yeah. Are you guys expecting a certain turnout as far as numbers go?
Yeah, it's always kind of hard to tell. Like last year we had rain and we moved it inside the Ag Center, and we ended up having a huge turnout, over 5,000 people. So typically we expect between 7,000 to 8,000 people for the festival.
Wow, that's a pretty big turnout. So if you guys are thinking about going to this, thinking about bringing the friends, the family, be sure and look to get your tickets in advance, $5, because it's going to be $10 at the door. Mm-hmm. Okay, is your mic still on?
I'm not sure.
All right, I just wanted to come to an end and then we can.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we're still good. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to talk about upcoming events. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And Cajun Fest is just one of several events going on in downtown Wichita Falls this year. Looking ahead, we have the Art and Soul Festival. That's kind of the next one coming up. When is that going to be?
That's June 25th. It's along Indiana Avenue. It's one of those, we try to set a kind of a romantic feeling to it. We light up all the trees. There's white